Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. We are into January. We're actually most of the way through January. We've still got 4 games technically to play in January. One of them, which we are going to see in today's episode, is a Coupe de la Ligue semi-final against PSG. We've been here before, so hopefully this time around we can get past PSG and get into our second ever Coupe de la Ligue final. We're also going to be up against Monaco, who are currently 3rd place. They were 2nd place until earlier on when I beat Sochaux 1-0. We are currently 2nd place in the table after 20 games. Normally at this point I would go through some of the transfers that have happened in between episodes because there has been some, but basically none of them have actually played in the first 3 matches of the transfer window being open. So, since the last episode, we managed to beat Lens 4-1. Levan Gvimradze, David Burkic, Ian Kelly and Francois Achille with the goals for us, 2 of them coming after the 90th minute. Then against Nancy, a 3-1 victory here. Vanderlei, Vergara and Hassan Kamara. Let's not talk about the Nantes game, shall we? We were not very good and we deserved to lose this one. A couple of friendlies that we played there, given Lavelle scoring a hat-trick, as you do. Then, into January, we've made some transfers at this point. I don't think any of them have played. Some of them might have sat on the bench somewhere at some point. But we beat Lens at 1-0 in the Coupe de France 9th round, setting up a 10th round match against Stade Reims on the 31st of January. That was a Marco Vergara goal. Against Montpellier, Marco Vergara scores twice in this one in the Coupe de la Ligue quarter-final, setting up today's semi-final against PSG. And then we left it extremely late against Sochaux in the 97th minute of 94. That's right, we got 3 extra minutes for some reason. Dragan Pokrovac pops up from a corner to give us a 1-0 victory against bottom of the table Sochaux, who got a player sent off. We had the ball in the back of the net earlier on through Konstantin Zakharov, but he was ruled offside. I was getting extremely angry until that Pokrovac goal went in. Now I'm quite happy. Transfer business then, in ascending order of players leaving the club. First up, Levan Gvimradze has finally been shifted on. He's played a couple of times for us this season, scoring a goal, getting an assist, scoring a goal in the Coupe de la Ligue as well. He has gone to Montpellier for £275,000. It's not a huge amount of money, but if I'm perfectly honest, he's not a very good footballer anymore. For £925,000, German midfielder Simon Bogle has also left the club, a player who's been with us since 2021, so he's been here for 8 whole years. He has moved on, he's gone to Hannover 96 in the Bundesliga probably, I assume. I think we got our money's worth out of him. Now here comes the big money. Kingsley Asai Antwi has signed for Rapid Vienna for £8 million, potentially rising to £10 million. He was not getting too much football this season. Jean-Pierre Lecomte has been very, very good for us so far, although the last 5 or 6 games he's been really, really bad, so I'm a bit annoyed that Asai Antwi has gone, but for £10 million, that is a massive profit. And an even bigger profit is for Ian Kelly. The Englishman has signed for Southampton for, I think it was £13 million? It was £13 million, potentially rising to 15, and I believe we've also got a 50% sell-on in there as well. Ian Kelly, I didn't really want to sell him because he's had a very good season last year. This season he's been okay, 41 games, 9 goals for us, but we've brought in a few right-sided midfielders now that can actually play there naturally, so we're going to try and start phasing him out, and by phasing him out, moving him on. 3 loan deals as well to talk about. Pavel Jindrosek has gone out on loan to Troyes. Hani Mufta has gone out on loan to Lorient and he's going to be there long enough to become French, which will be handy because it means he can now get registered, or he will be able to be registered next season for us. And finally, Dick Gang has gone out on loan to South African side Ajax Cape Town. Hopefully he's going to get some football there and actually improve as a footballer. Joining the club then, from cheapest to most expensive, first up is Australian and South African defensive midfielder Lawasi Mothwa. He has signed from Central Coast Mariners for about £300,000. He looks very, very good, apart from some of his mental stats. 3 determination isn't ideal. Some of his other mental stats, vision, work rate, spectacular, bravery, anticipation, decisions, also spectacular. I think he's a good little player. So far hasn't played because he turned up with a twisted ankle. For £375,000 from Blackburn Rovers, we have signed Tunisian midfielder Mohamed Al-Trabelsi. He also turned up with a twisted ankle, so he also hasn't played a game. Apparently, he's only 2-star current ability, 3-star potential. He's probably going to get a fair bit of football. I've realised I'm not doing these in any form of order at all. For £300,000, Ivorian left midfielder Frederick Zakora has signed from ASEC Mimosas. I think he is a bloody steal. 3-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's only in on as a hot prospect as well, so he's not expecting to play any football for maybe a season or two. We are going to be training him up, obviously, as that wide midfielder on that left-hand side, but he is actually right-footed, so maybe we train him up on the other side instead. For £625,000, Alan Hernandez has signed the Chilean central midfielder. He's a little bit versatile, can play in the middle, in the defensive midfield and the attacking midfield positions. He's got 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. I think he might have a little bit more than that. He is going to be sat probably in the reserves until the end of the season. I might try and loan him out because the transfer window is still open. Another South American to join us is 19-year-old Colombian striker Juan Carlos Vargas, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability from Atlético Nacional, where he's played 9 games and scored 4 goals. He looks very, very good, I think. Signing for £900,000, he's one of our most expensive players that we've actually ever bought for Dunkerque. But looking at some of his stats mentally, he's got some really good stats there in terms of determination, off-the-ball teamwork, all pretty high, composure's good as well. First touch of 17, finishing of 12, not the best. He's also extremely quick, 17 acceleration, 14 pace. I think he might be quite good for us. He hasn't played for us because he's been on international duty. And the big money signing for us for this transfer window is Lukas Divis, a Czech defensive midfielder, deep-lying playmaker. Technically, he is 6'3", can also play as a centre-back, 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, £3.1 million for this man, 35 caps and 3 goals for the Czech Republic as well. He has yet to play for us because we've only just signed him literally about 2 days ago, so he wasn't actually here in time for the Sochaux game. That then is all the transfers that we have done, and we still have about 10 or so days left of the transfer window, so there might still be a little bit more business to go on. I'm not planning on buying anybody, but sometimes my scouts will turn up and go, hey, what about this Ivorian centre-back who's actually amazing? And I'll probably buy him. So we've spent £11.5 million, which is a huge amount of money for us, but we've brought in nearly £50 million. We are going to jump into the first match of the episode. It is going to be up against Monaco. A victory here will put us into second place quite comfortably. It is second versus third up against Monaco, and I would have never believed it that we are the team in second place. A victory here today won't put us any closer to PSG because, let's face it, we are so far away from 11 points after 20 games. I don't think anyone's going to catch them, but a victory here will put us 4 points clear of Monaco. Marseille are up against Nice, a team that are okay. They could drop points there. So if they drop points as well, we are going to be comfortably sat in second place. The starting lineup we're going to go for then, in goal is going to be Calvin Matupa. The South African goalkeeper is wanted by Chelsea. Oh, and Tottenham now. Great. Hopefully he doesn't leave. The back four is going to be Kaya Ngubain is going to be our right back today because Ferreira, I believe, is injured. No, he's not. He's just unhappy. That's why. And the other guy, Niare, that's it. He's currently suspended. He's kind of become our number one right back at the moment. So yes, Ngubain is going to be playing there today. Popov is going to be that left back with Bruno Correa and Dragan Pokravac in the middle. Correa comes in for a slightly injured Vanderlei. In the midfield then, Lukas Divis is going to make his first ever start in French football alongside Juan Manuel Blanco. Nestor and Katiba are going to be the two wingers with Kevin Turner playing just behind Francois Achille. Just realised I haven't done my subs bench. Patrick Duru is on the bench for now, but not for long. I want to put a striker on the bench, but we literally don't have any fit strikers. Vergara's injured. Vargas is on international duty. We're going to go with Ali. Ali's technically a striker. He doesn't want to be here anymore, but, no one wants to buy you either. The last few matches that we have played, we haven't been particularly convincing in front of goal. We've had a lot of chances, but not scored many, as you can tell from the last match where we won 1-0 thanks to a 97th minute winner. Hopefully against Monaco we can be a little bit more clinical because I sure as hell know they will be. The first highlight of the game is carrying on. Divis with the ball, number 6 plays it back to Pokravac, forward to Divis once again. Is this actually a highlight or are we just passing the ball around? Pokravac plays it forward. It's going the other way now, isn't it? Popov controls it. Popov to Pokravac, all the way back to Matupa. 41 seconds in, and so far we've seen every single second of this match. Divis forward to Katiba. Where is he going to go? Tries to play it through to Achille. Nestor's there, and we're 1-0 up after 56 seconds. From the very first highlight, Nestor has scored. I believe one of our players just decided to do a forward roll to celebrate with him as well. Well, that was a pretty good start. We are now way clear. 4 points clear of Monaco, 4 points clear of Marseille if things stay this way. 7 or 8 minutes now on the clock. We do have the ball through Popov. Divis, where are you going to go? Plays it back to Pokravac. Popov has made a ridiculously good run down that wing. Tries to find him instead. Is going closer to Achille. What a great cross that is from their defender. But they've managed to clear their nines. Ngobane to Divis. Divis back to Ngobane. That's a really difficult name for me to say. Nestor tries to get round his man. Kaya. That's actually his first name. We might stick with that. Divis has lost out on the ball. Silva now for Monaco. Plays it forward. Intercepted by Popov, but Katiba heads it straight back to them. Kim Sung Chol is there, crosses it in. The ball has been... What's going on? Kaya's given away a penalty. Kaya's given away a penalty for something. It is going to be Matupa, and Matupa does not save it. It is 1-1, 10 minutes on the clock. Highlights straight away after the goal. Blanco forward to Francis Katiba, who can dink it over towards Nesta. But now Monaco have stolen the ball away. Silva's going to run onto it, but Correa gets there first and all the way back to Matupa. Pokravac needs to play it forward. Forward. That's the opposite direction. Nestor can keep the ball in play, but only heads down to a Monaco player. Kerim to Kurt Zuma. Zuma turns and plays it down the wing, and they do head the ball on. Kaya collects it, who's picked up a yellow card for his tackle for the foul. I say tackle. Tackle for the foul. His foul for the penalty. That's how words work. Nestor plays it into Achille, and Achille forces a very lacklustre save out of the goalkeeper, but the ball still didn't go in anyway. 25 minutes in now after the little bit of action in the early goings in the first half. Not a huge amount was happening. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target, but so far that was all in the first about 2 or 3 minutes, wasn't it? Free kick for Monaco. 10 minutes to play of the first half. Locatelli across to João Carlos once again. Crosses in. Afonso Davies is there. The ball comes in once again but gets deflected. João Carlos crosses in. Silva's in there, but he's handled the ball. It's going to be a free kick. And we're going to see the free kick. Matupa across to Pokravac. The young Croatian defender forward to the Bulgarian. He tries to find Francois Achille but can't do it. And now Monaco can pass the ball around. You've left their right back. He's got so much space up there, and I'm really concerned by that. Karim to Locatelli. Ayor. Karim once again with the ball. Monaco are being a bit of a pain. They're not really going anywhere, but we're also not getting the ball off them. They played it forward now to the Canadian, who crosses in. They've hit the outside of the post, and luckily for us, it goes off for a goal kick. Half time then, it is 1-1. Nestor's early goal cancelled out by the Ayor penalty on 10 minutes. Elsewhere, I believe Marseille are losing against Nice. Yes, they are 2-0 as well, which means if we get a victory here, all of our dreams will come true. I don't know whether I want to do any changes at half-time. Pokravac and Kaya not playing very well. Blanco also not playing very well. We're going to do Blanco off for David Burkic. That little pairing there could be great. First highlight of the second half, and it is almost a goal for Monaco. That would have been disastrous. Goal kick for Matupa, 53 minutes on the clock. Bruno Correa, the Portuguese centre-back. Divis to Kaya now on that right-hand side. Is he going to try and run? He does a misplaced pass, and now Monaco can break. Afonso Davies down that left-hand side, crosses in, and the effort from the South Korean is just wide of the post. We need to stop making mistakes. We're making so many just misplaced passes at the moment, and that is giving Monaco the opportunity to have a nice little attack. We are beyond the hour mark. Still not a lot is happening in this second half. Katiba is going to come off. Going to see a rare appearance for Ali. He is extremely unhappy. Maybe he's going to come on and score a goal just to prove a point. Probably what's going to happen is he's going to be terrible at football. I want to bring off Kaya as well, but I have no options in that right-back position. João Carlos to Karim, back to João Carlos. Number 2 cuts inside, plays it across to Ayor. He's got Janssen with some space on that left-hand side. Davies crosses in. It's an own goal. It's an actual own goal. Popov at the back post. Just taps it into the back of the net. We're 2-1 down against Monaco. Look at that defensive performance. 6.3 from Nagubane. 6.4 from Pokravac. That is awful. Final 10 minutes then. We do have a highlight. Can we get an equaliser? Nestor plays it forward. Kaya can't get it round his man once again. Divis just about keeps the ball. Nestor loses out. But David Burkic is going to collect the ball and run down that left-hand side. He misplaces a pass, but Kevin Turner gets it. Kevin Turner's playing, apparently. Popov crosses in. Nestor is there, and Nestor has made it 2-2. His second goal of the game? He did score the first one, didn't he? Nestor has just saved the day for us. There are still 7 minutes left to play. Can we get a winner? That goal puts us back up into second place as well, which is something that we really need. Into injury time, I'm going to do my final substitution. We're going to do a Chile. No, we're not. We're going to do Kevin Turner off for Jean-Pierre Lecomte. Maybe Lecomte can do something in the last couple of seconds. Probably not, though. Matupa with a goal kick. We are beyond the 93. It's looking like it is going to be a 2-2 draw. The ball forward from Chile could have found Ali if he could be bothered to run with it. Instead, the ball gets smashed upfield from Monaco. Referee, would you like to blow the whistle? We are 93.5 now. There is a foul there. It doesn't matter. It is full time. It is a 2-2 draw. And Nestor, the Spanish right midfielder, we really need to thank for giving us those points. We do stay second place in the table then, and luckily for us, Marseille did lose to Nice, which means we do stay second place, 1 point ahead of Monaco. What happened to PSG? I'm assuming they won their match. They did against Sochaux, just the one goal as well in that one. Marseille and Lyon closely chasing behind, just 3 points behind us. So far, we are the second best team in France. Match number 2 then in the ever-elusive Coupe de la Ligue semi-final. Up against PSG, a team who are in excellent form, which does not surprise me one bit. 8 victories for PSG against us in 10 matches. We do have 1 to our name. I would love to be able to make it 2 to our name, because in the final it is going to be Marseille or Toulouse. We haven't beaten Marseille this season. I'm pretty sure we've beaten Toulouse this season. So if we can get to the final, I fancy my chances against Toulouse and probably Marseille, because we're the second best team in France. Just so happens we're up against the first best team in France. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. Calvin Matupa will be the goalkeeper. Aboubakar Niare returns after his suspension. Vanderlei, Porkovac and Todor Popov round off the back four. Hassan Kamara will be in defensive midfield alongside Lucas Divis, who's going to play as that Segundo Volante today. He did okay as a deep line playmaker. Let's move him over, see how well he does on the other side. Nestor and Katiba will both be the wingers. Jean-Pierre Lecomte returns as the attacking midfielder with Francois Chile as the striker. On the bench, Salim Bakakci is going to be there. Or do we play him? He has been playing. If we actually look at him, if we look at his form, he has kind of been playing in some of these cup games. So maybe, do we do it again? We'll do it again. Yeah, it's only a cup game. Bakakci is going to be playing today then. On the bench, Calvin Matupa, Yahi, Kevin Turner, new signing Trebelsi, Zakharov, Burkic and Ali is also going to be there. PSG then, not really holding back here, are they? They're playing Pellegrini, they're playing Mbappe, they're playing Milenko-Savic, they're also playing Asensio, De Ligt and their goalkeeper Pinto, who every time I look at him I just cry a little bit because he's so bloody good. We have been to this occasion 3 years in a row now. One time we managed to get to the final. Last year we got knocked out by Nimes, I believe it was. Can we make it to a final once again, or are we going to be the Arsenal of Coupe de la Ligue and always finish in 4th? 15 minutes in, and so far it has been all PSG, but not a single highlight. 8 shots to our 1 in the other match. It is 1-1 at the moment. First highlight then of the game. Niare heads clear. Pellegrini, it started in a really weird place. Fati across to Inara. Milenko-Savic edge of the area, back to Fati and Inara. Where are they going to go? We could steal the ball away here. Kylian Mbappe, who's playing as a left midfielder. Fati forward to Asensio, goes for a curling effort and it is just wide of the post. Vanderlei with a free kick for us. 25 minutes on the clock. Popov plays it in the middle to Divis, who gets tackled, and now the counter-attack for PSG could well be on. Mbappe on that left-hand side. He's just going to run straight through the middle, isn't he? Holds up play, plays in Pellegrini instead. Across to Mbappe. He's gone for goal into the bottom corner. It is 1-0 to PSG, and I don't think we're going to be getting to a Coupe de la Ligue final once again. I don't think we're going to be playing badly in this. We're just going to be up against the best team in France. At half-time then, it is 1-0 to PSG. We've had a couple more shots. When you actually look at it, we're not doing very well at all going forward. That is the main concern. Even Yunus Kabul says it's disappointing. So, get revenge. Did they listen? Did they care? I mean, Yunus Kabul fixed it. If you look, yeah, we've got 6.5s for Katiba, Lecomte and Achille, 6.6 for Nestor and Divis. That's the problem there, isn't it? It's players going forward, just not really doing the job. Right, Katiba off. For Trebelsi, he's going to make his debut. 10 minutes into the second half and so far nothing has happened. We've had a couple of shots. PSG are now on 16 shots, which is just bloody ridiculous, considering we've only seen 2 of them. Still no highlights. Chile is going to be coming off. We're going to go with Ali up front. I can't believe we're doing it, but Chile on a 6.4, not good enough at all. Nestor's on a 6.5, Lecomte also on a 6.5. What one of those do we sub? We do Lecomte, as we actually have an attacking midfielder on the bench. It's going to be Kevin Turner. Can he save the day like he did against Juventus all those months ago? Niare with a free kick towards Pokravac at the back. He has gone down. It looks like it might be a penalty. Matthias de Ligt has been penalised. Big Ali is stepping up to take the penalty. 6'6" of Birkenabe winger has made it 1-1. A player who literally never plays for us might have just bought us, I guess, extra time? Or does it go straight to penalties? I don't know. Straight down the middle as well. Keeper should have saved it. Corner for PSG very late on. Vanderlei can get the ball clear. Tonali controls it. Really well controlled as well. Mbappe gets the ball back. Trabelsi can smash the ball clear. Ali is going to have to hold up play. He should have the strength behind him to do it, but loses out to Hassan. De Ligt, who gave away the penalty. Otavio Jose plays the ball forward. Niare's going to get it. Please just smash it clear. He does smash it clear. Tonali, though, collects the ball on that right-hand side. He's running down the wing. Crosses in. The keeper really should be claiming that. Mbappe gets tackled by wonderful tackle from Niare. Gets tackled once again and somehow wins the goal kick. 2 minutes to play, so this might be an actual highlight. Nestor with the ball. Holds it up and finds Hassan Kamara. He's got loads of space to run into. Through to Ali. Ali's one-on-one with the keeper and he could have made it 2-1. He could have won the damn thing. We've got another highlight straight away. We didn't get to see the corner for some reason, but we're seeing what happens afterwards. Balde runs into the area, goes for goal. Bacacci makes a save. Nestor calmly passes it back to the goalkeeper. Throw on for PSG. We've still got 40 seconds. Divis. Pokravac has got the ball, but Divis is going to get himself booked. And there is a free kick for PSG very, very late on. 15 seconds left. Mbappe runs into space, goes for goal, puts it just wide of the post. We are going to be going to penalties, I believe, or it might be extra time. It is not extra time. It is straight into penalties. And Ali is going to step up and take the first one. Here he goes then. Number 9, taking the first penalty against PSG. Plays it into the bottom corner. Good penalty to kick things off. Mbappe up next. What is Mbappe going to do? Straight down the middle, please. And it's almost saved from the Algerian goalkeeper. Abubakar Niare now stepping up to take the penalty. Straight down the middle, but it does go in. Up next then for PSG, Pietro Pellegrini. Is it going to go straight down the middle like all the other ones? He hasn't. He's put it into the bottom corner. It is 2-2. Kevin Turner now, the hero of the Juventus match. Can he hold his nerve and put us in front in the penalty shootout? And yes, he can. Milenko Savic for PSG. Come on, Bacacci, just save one. It's a wonderful penalty for Milenko Savic. Hassan Kamara, the Ivorian, who has been here for so long, I believe he's now French. Hassan Kamara steps up, it is straight down the middle, and once again it does go in though. Octavio Jose, I think he's their centre-back, might be their defensive midfielder. Steps up, it is straight at the goalkeeper. Oh my word, Bacacci has saved it. We just need to get one goal. Whoever this is, you will be my hero. If you do this, it's Divis. It's Lucas Divis. Only his second ever game for the club. Lucas Divis could put us into a final, beating PSG on penalties. Doesn't matter, we'll still take it as a victory. Divis goes for goal, and Lucas Divis has given us our second ever Coupe de la Ligue final on penalties. Ali is a flippin' hero. I'd like to point out, Ali is an absolute hero. Without him, we wouldn't be going anywhere near the final. And we are going to be up against Toulouse. Toulouse beating Marseille 4-2. I'm pretty sure we've played Toulouse before, and I'm pretty sure we've beaten them this season. We played them on the 28th of October, beating them 1-0. Francis Katiba with the goal. I think we've only played them once. Yep, that's going to be the second one. We're going to play them twice in one episode by the looks of it. And there you have it. Dunkirk to play Toulouse in final. That could be our first actual proper trophy. I know we did go up in League 2. We won League 2, didn't we? But this is a big trophy. This is a main trophy. This is a trophy that all teams want to win. And if we can do this, I'm going to be one very, very happy manager. It's going to be played at Stadium. It's just called Stadium. It was built in 1937. Why do we play at Toulouse's ground? Why is that a thing? Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, what we are going to do is going to be a Europa League special. It is going to be AA Ghent and AA Ghent with Rennes in the middle, which we'll probably just do highlights of. And hopefully we can continue our wonderful little run of cup games. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with Dunkerque. We are sat second place in the table. We're in a Coupe de la Ligue final. We're into the Europa League knockout rounds as well. Things are going well for the little side from the north of France. If you did enjoy this episode, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time for some Europa League action.